Hey everybody, Cindy here. Merry Christmas. We're a week from Christmas Eve, and my son is over here making fun of me. And I'm here beginning my baking. So I just thought I'd share with you what I was going to do today. I'm making a very special pretzel, salted caramel pretzel. It's going to be easy, I believe. The first step is taking all these papers off of these candies and doing it very quickly before everybody eats them. So I'm taking this off, and then I have to cut them in half like this. So they're thinner. And I am partway through. So we'll see how these are. I've never made them before. Can't guarantee anything, and I think the hardest part is going to be dipping them, but we will find out. Okay, I've cut all my caramels in half, and the next step is to take your square pretzels and put one piece of caramel on each square. So I was supposed to use parchment paper, and I don't have any. I'm wondering if this silicone would do, or if I'm going to ruin the silicone. So I'm going to do a very small batch to begin with. In fact, I think that's all I'm going to do for the first batch, because I want to make sure that this silicone is going to work. Will I be able to take it off of there? Because if I can't, I'm going to have to run out and get parchment paper. So I am putting that on there, and then we're going to put it in the oven at 250, which is very low temperature, and we're going to bake it for 8 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting for that first batch to experiment over, let's call my niece and see what my sister is doing, because she's supposed to be baking, and let's just see if she really is or not.
Hello.
Hey Julia. Hey, don't tell your mom I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Is she baking?
No, she's not.
What the heck is she doing? Did she make any of her cookies today?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's the question. Okay, what is she sleeping?
No.
Okay. All right. Because I'm going to call her too. I'm videotaping at this moment, so you don't want to curse or anything. All right.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Thanks
All
for the
right.
lowdown. All right, bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hey, Amy. What are you doing?
What's up?
I'm
sitting
making
here
stuff.
Staring at the window at freaking. What are you making?
I'm making my pretzel things.
Oh.
If you want to come over, you can. I'm just telling you, I'm recording you right now because I'm waiting on my first batch. It's like an experimental batch.
Yeah.
But then I got to dip chocolate and everything. I know you don't really want to. I'm just filling time. So you made some cookies?
Yeah. I really do want to come over.
You do?
Yeah.
Do it!
All right, I'll be over in a little while.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. See you then. Bring wine.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so 8 minutes is up, and you know they didn't melt right to the bottom, so I think I'm going to be able to use this, and it will be fine. You just put another pretzel on top. This is the easy part, people. The easy part. But that is going to work really well. So I am thinking I can leave it. I might just turn these over just so that the sticky part, I might take them right off of there. Maybe I should take them off, because if I turn them over, it's still hot here and they're still melting. I'm going to take them off, put them on a cooling rack. Okay, so now that I know all is good with the parchment paper, I am going to continue with my, and you can put these really close together. I can get a lot on this pan, people. Here, I guess I should be putting it in frame. That might help. But I'm going to really layer it up. Ta-da! Now to put them in the oven very carefully so they don't scoot all over the place. And look how many more caramels I have. I still can do a whole nother tray. So here we go. Alright, so I've got one batch here and they look pretty good. You can see the caramel in the middle. And I have another batch in the oven right now. So I will start melting my chocolate to do the next step. You know how I melt my chocolate is through this little crock pot. It's called the Little Dipper. You can put dips in it. It doesn't get so hot that things get hard. It's just enough to keep things kind of warm. Only has one temperature. I really like it. I mean, once that starts to melt, I just mix it up and it comes out usually. I usually never have a problem with this. So I think if I had just used dark chocolate, which is what I am using, dark Hershey's chips, but I'm adding some vanilla flavor chips to it just to lighten it up a little bit. And I know they melt really well because I melted them just recently. Okay, so look at this luscious mix of white and dark chocolate. Actually turned out pretty good. It's still melting a little bit. Oops, I don't have it in frame. Okay, there we go. It's still melting a little bit. You can see some lumps still in there. I'm waiting. Hey, they turned out pretty good. I love this little thing. Amy, are you going to help me dip?
Surely. Yes,
I incorporated Amy over here.
I'm here to dip.
She's such a big dip, I had to come and ask her to dip.
Dipper. Big dipper.
Okay, so we're going to experiment with the dipping part. Take the pretzel, you dip it part way in, out, put it on wax paper, and then you're supposed to sprinkle it with coarse salt. So what we'll do is make a bunch, and while they're still gooey, sprinkle it. Let's go ahead and do that.
I should have really washed my hands.
Wash your hands.
This one's no good. I'll have to eat this one.
Okay, here we go. Caramel. All right, so let me see what exactly these things are called. Oh, I don't have the paperwork there. They're really salted caramel pretzels. And they look so good, and we had to put them in the refrigerator for a little while. Yep, salted caramel chocolate pretzels. All right, Amy and I are going to try one now. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Oh my God. I might have to go to the dentist. It's so hard.
They're really good.
I'm not.
Oh wait, it softens up once.
Oh, good. Alright.
They're good.
They're good, but
They're really good.
I think I could. Oh, I got chocolate on my chin.
I think you have to let them sit out for a couple minutes.
I'm gonna let them sit out.
They're really
We
good.
don't have to refrigerate them anymore. I'm gonna put them in a tin.
Yeah. They're good.
Oh, you know
I'm
what? I
impressed.
would make these again.
Yeah, these are good.
All right.
Alrighty
First
then.
Christmas cookie or treat done. Merry Christmas.